My friends, how are you? It is absolutely fantastic to see you for yet another video. And as we know, my friends, Donald Trump is absolutely collapsing America's economy right now through his tariffs, his trade wars with other countries, through his mass deportation of America's workforce. Donald Trump has proven to be absolutely destructive to America's economy. And you would have thought we learned that the first time when he crashed the damn thing his first time around. But here we go yet again, my friends. And the thing I want to talk to you guys about today is I am absolutely in awe, my friends, just amazed at the North Korean level of propaganda that is coming out of the Trump regime to try to convince the American people that everything is okay. And what we need to be aware of is that they're lying to you. They are fucking lying to you about what is going on with the economy. Because if you pay any kind of attention whatsoever, increasing the prices on your citizens by 30%, or more in some cases, making it so their dollar doesn't go as far, causing reciprocal tariffs coming from other countries, causing American producers to not be able to export near as much of their product. Ask the Kentucky bourbon fellas how they're doing over there. Not too good. And on top of that, when, like I said, you deport the workforce, it seems like everything might go to hell on you, right? That seems pretty goddamn reasonable. Well, here in Trump land, they are trying to pull a fast one on us and convince us that all of those things are absolutely helpful to the economy, and the economy is booming. It's shocking, isn't it? And it depends who you ask, my friends. Like me, personally, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but I don't trust a MAGA dork anymore for anything, for absolutely anything. These guys will be going completely fucking bankrupt, starving, clothes that are all ripped up, fucking the busted down car, all kinds of shit. They will be absolutely going bankrupt, and they will tell you, I am living the best life I've ever lived under Donald Trump. And I hear it all the time, my friends, every day. You always get the clown that runs around the comment section going, what are you talking about? Under Joe Biden, I was making $23,000 a year. And now that Donald Trump is in office, my friends, I make $100,000 per year. And it's all because Donald Trump. And the thing is, they're fucking lying to you. And they lie to themselves a lot also, because Donald Trump lies to them. And they want so bad to believe that that's really happening, right? And what they don't know when they're talking to me is I was raised amongst the white trash, my friends. I'm from the very demographic that is trying to convince me that something is different. That's how I grew up. I know you guys are full of shit when you tell me about how much money you make. I grew up with the white trash kids that grew up, you know, the guy that go when you ask him, when you meet him again when he's grown up, you ask him, hey, what are you doing these days? And he goes, bro, I make fucking bank. That's what I do. I make bank. Those guys don't ever make jack shit. You find out he's making like $13 an hour down at the Wendy's on the overnight shift, and you're like, okay, if he's happy, he's happy, it's fine. But the point is, that's not reality. Like, I'm not knocking the people that are working at Wendy's. What I'm saying is, maybe you're not in as great of an economic position that you think you are when you go off like that, and maybe you should quit fucking lying to yourself, is the point I'm trying to make. So don't worry, I'm not shaming people for having jobs. I'm shaming people for being fucking delusional, my friends. So I don't trust MAGA dorks anymore. They lie to us all the goddamn time. That's the whole movement. But what we need to be aware of, my friends, because it gets fucking worse. It always gets worse under Donald Trump now, doesn't it? There's always something going on. You remember recently they fired the oh god damn it, I forgot the fucking name of it. It's the person that puts out the fucking job numbers. You guys will tell me what I mean to say. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You'll tell me what I mean. But the person that puts out the job numbers was fired, the director of that department recently, because Donald Trump's job numbers are absolutely horrendous because of all the damage he is doing to the economy, right? So instead of fixing the fucking problem, they decided to lie about what was going on and say that that person whose entire purpose in life, as far as the rest of us are concerned, is to make sure there are accurate job numbers out there. And I bet that person understands that it's important to get those numbers right because so many businesses rely on that. Other countries rely rely on that. America relies on that. And that's a very, very important number to get right. But the Trump regime decided they're just going to lie and say that that person lied about the numbers and fire them. And then you know what they did. You know what they did after that? It gets fucking worse, my friends. We're not at the bottom yet. Like, this is going to continue to circle the fucking drain as we go. But then they put a guy in place that's from Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, that is now going to be the person in charge of putting out the numbers having to do with jobs. And don't be surprised, my friends. I'll add a little note to this here at the end. I was going to say, don't be surprised if at the end of this month, all of a sudden the Trump administration has created 7 million jobs. And oh my God, the economy is booming and going crazy, because I fully anticipate they're going to do some bullshit like that. They're 100% going to do that. But the reason I said I'm going to add a little note to that is because apparently the Trump regime has decided that they're no longer going to put out monthly job numbers. Now, this is something I only briefly looked into. I heard someone mention it and I looked it up, and there seems to be something going on with that, but I didn't dive too deep into it. Well, they're apparently deciding they're only going to do quarterly job numbers. They are no longer going to release the monthly job numbers for Americans to see, and that gives them a 3 full months, my friends, to figure out how they're going to lie their asses off about this. Now, apparently it's some sort of legal requirement that this government agency releases monthly job numbers, but what the fuck does that have to do with anything, right? It's the Trump regime. It doesn't matter what's legal and what's illegal. None of that fucking matters, but they are 100% intending to hide these job numbers for as long as they fucking can, and then they're going to lie about it. Donald Trump came out on stage with fake job numbers and said these are the real ones, the same way he redrew the hurricane. Remember a hurricane came through, they had the path for the fucking hurricane, and Donald Trump, because he knows more than everyone else, grabbed a fucking Sharpie and drew a new path for the hurricane, because Donald Trump knows best, my friends. God damn it. So now they're doing that with job numbers, okay? It was bad when it was a hurricane. It was really bad when it was a hurricane, but it's even worse when it's well, I don't know. Pick your poison, I guess. Which way do you want to fucking die in Trump's America? You know, pick one. It doesn't matter. He'll take you out one way or another. Don't worry about that. But fuck me, man. This is so goddamn frustrating. It's beneficial to know these numbers. It's beneficial to foreign investors. It's beneficial to domestic investors. I think that's the fucking word for it. I don't know. It's beneficial to employers. It's beneficial to employees. It's beneficial to retailers, everyone. A huge portion of our entire civilization hinges on knowing what the fuck is going on out there. That's so goddamn important to figure out how shit is going. So of course they're fudging these fucking job numbers. Of course they fucking are, right? And then God, there's so much more interesting shit when it comes to this. Gas prices. Gas prices kill me, my friends. Fucking hilarious. You got these assholes. This is why at the beginning I said I never trust MAGA. You got these assholes standing at the fucking gas pump, pumping gas into their car. They can read the price right fucking in front of them. And I think on a recent video I said it's $4. I might have been a little off on that. Might have been a bit of an exaggeration. But they are standing there pumping gas and saying, because of Donald Trump, this gas that I'm getting right now is $1.98. And isn't that fantastic? And the fucking pump right in front of them says $3.29. Like, why do they refuse to believe the evidence right in front of them, my friends? But on the gas prices, God, it's funny because we all die at the end, and that's like the good part, I think, because I don't know if I meant to say that, if I'm being honest with you, but as we inch more towards what am I looking for? Authoritarianism, fascism. As we slide more towards fascism, I mean, that would suck to stick around for all that, right? That would suck to be here. So anyways, I kind of went off on a little tangent there, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the shit that comes out of my mouth sometimes. The fuck am I trying to say? They refuse to see the information right in front of them. Oh, the gas prices. That's right. That's what I was talking about. So Donald Trump himself, my friends, stood on a stage while he was touting what a great economy Donald Trump has, right? It's all because of Donald Trump that we live in this great fucking economy. And he says that gas is the lowest it's been in 5 decades. I'm slowing down so you can just process that for a second. Now, my friends, I'm in my early to mid 40s, right? Which puts me nearly 30 years that I have been allowed to drive legally, right? And I remember when I first started driving, gas was in that high 80 cent per gallon price, right? And so if he's saying it's the lowest it's been in 5 decades, that's like 20 years before I even started driving a fucking car. And then in the very next fucking breath, he says it's down to $1.98. Like, my God, what is going on here? This motherfucker believes that we don't understand the things that are happening in front of our own eyes. He is making people doubt their own fucking memories. $1.89 wasn't 5 decades ago. And you know what proof he used for that? The evidence that he used for that? He said he saw it somewhere. That's it. He said he saw it somewhere. The guy that doesn't drive a car, has had chauffeurs his entire life, has a fucking $400 million Qatari private jet, and is also flown on the Epstein plane, don't act like I fucking forgot about that, is telling us about gas prices. The average, everyday, working class Americans telling us about fucking gas prices. And lying his ass off the entire fucking time. It's not $1.98, it's $3 and something. And if it was cheaper than it was 5 fucking decades ago, it would be a lot lower than $1.98. It's all bullshit, every bit of it. And another point I want to touch on that maybe could have been an unrelated video, but more of the bullshit. You know how the mass deportations have caused the field workers to stop showing up to their jobs? They've either been deported, unfortunately, or they've been detained, or they're in a concentration camp somewhere, or they're afraid to go to work, which is causing this huge problem for the farmers coming up any minute now. I'm not a farmer. I don't know when harvest season is, but I saw a combine driving through a cornfield yesterday, chopping the shit down. So when I put all that together, I kind of feel like harvest season might be right fucking now, like it might be happening, and all the field workers aren't out there anymore. So an interesting thing that Donald Trump said that I fucking have to point out is he said, well, we're not sure what to do because all the inner city people that are able to do this job are not going out to the fields to do the work. The inner city people aren't going to do the work. Is anybody else picking up on this? This can't be just me, right? It's probably already been said a million times on the internet now that I think about it. Donald Trump got all the Mexicans out of the fields, and he's wondering why aren't all the black people out there working the fields. I opened the jobs for them. Who was he talking about when he said the inner city people will not go out and work the fields? Who was he fucking talking about? Remember, this is the same man that just said he was going to bring in the National Guard to deal with the slums of Washington, D.C., where the drug dealers are. And because he has a long history of being a racist, I think we know what the fuck he means by all of that. Donald Trump is very discouraged that the black people have not shown up to the fields to do the fucking work, my friends. And the point of all this is, if I finally get to the point, and I know I went off the rails a few times in this video, my friends. I know I went out there. The point is, all of this is fucking lies. All of this about the economy being great is completely fucking made up. And Donald Trump 100% cannot outrun this. He cannot lie his ass off and get away with this. Sure, he can make the government lie to us. Sure, he can make outlets like Fox News lie to us. What he can't do is a lot of things, like companies like ADP. They're still going to report what they see in the job numbers, the payroll numbers, all those fucking things, and that could be a pretty decent indicator for American people of what's actually going on. Other countries are not going to want to invest in America when they see that we're lying about all of our numbers. Investors here in America, business owners here in America are not going to be able to make an informed decision about how they're going to invest in America or a workforce or any kind of things like that because the numbers are all fucking lies. And most importantly, you can't tell us while we're out of jobs, while we're out on our asses, that the job market is absolutely fantastic. It's stellar. You cannot convince, unless they got a red hat on, you cannot convince a bunch of people that are soon to be unemployed that once they are unemployed that they're gainfully employed and they're making so much money they just don't know what to fucking do about it. You cannot lie your way out of this one, Donald Trump. That's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. And with that said, I got to get back to work. Love you. Bye now.